about his first time with Carol.
Okay. So
Uh,
why?
yeah, apparently it is because Carol is the only woman she used to have physical
Mm-hmm.
relationship.
Okay. So having their, of course, their first contact, it's actually, well, for some, it's actually sacred, right? Because for Ross, I think they get married
Yeah.
first, right? Before they had their physical relationship or physical contact, right? But what is your opinion when it comes to this kind of, um, you know, let's say activity or practice? So like culture in the United States. So for them, it's like even though they're just teens or they're in the university, for them it's actually a big thing if certain students is still virgin. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, I
Yeah, the
think
mute button, it was delayed.
it's okay.
But did you observe that?
Well, yeah. Uh, I can observe it from TV series, from movies, uh,
Right.
from
Hmm.
other program on
So what
YouTube.
is your opinion about it?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's a big deal, no matter you are a virgin or you are not. It just depends on how you choose
Hmm.
your how to say that
Hmm.
partner or your another one. Yeah,
Hmm.
someone just wanna enjoy the relationship. It doesn't mean she wanna marry him or he wanna marry her. So I think that's okay because yeah, you can say no wrong to them. They just wanna have fun. But for someone who doesn't want to have physical
Hmm.
relationship before they are getting married, I think they are okay too because they have their principle. They might wanna give uh, their future husband or future wife uh, the the best. So I think it's their choice. So I don't think which one is right or which one is wrong.
So you tend to be more liberated then.
Yeah, and for me, I'm not belong to the one who wanna give her future wife
Hmm.
his first time because it's sacred. Mm, well, I just wanna something like
Hmm.
live in the moment. If you have a relationship with someone
Hmm.
and you are feeling right to each other,
Mm,
then
okay.
well, it will naturally happen. So yeah, so
Okay.
that's my
Well, of
opinion.
course, yeah, we have our own opinion, and well, you cannot dictate someone else that hey, don't do that, right? Yeah, you need to get married first before you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then for me, I'm the other.
Mhm.
I'm the opposite of it.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you are the one who wanna get
Yeah.
married
That.
first. Yeah, and I think
Uh
most
huh.
of Asians uh, women
Okay.
send opinions like this.
Yeah, because of course we wanted to, like for me, I'm conservative also. So we wanted to give first, um, well, this is actually like a tradition for us already. It's what our culture, or it's what we were raised for. Or I mean, that depends on how your parents raised you. So, and sometimes you will learn from other people's experience, right? So you don't necessarily do it before you will learn from it.
Yeah.
So there. That's my opinion. Now, so in this part, what are the things that Ross do, or what are the things that he reminisced whenever, you know, whenever he thinks about his first time with Carol?
He felt happy because you can see his smile, and in another way he felt sad because
Okay.
Carol
So what are the
no
things?
longer
So
his
at
wife.
first, right? So Chandler and Ross tried to ask him. So let's go out and watch. They're gonna watch a game, and that's hockey, right? Yeah. So on that scene or scenario, what did Ross mention to Chandler and Ross? Can you still remember what had happened?
Chandler said, he told Rose forget about it.
Okay, and also about the date.
Again, something like that. The date. The day just before the Halloween days. And good costumes.
Okay, so at first, Chandler and Ross actually gave the ticket to Ross.
Oh, they say that.
Yeah, and what about, when he received the ticket, he's actually reading it, and he saw the date. So that's actually the start when he felt sentimental about it because of the date. So first, it's about the date, right? Second, so what's the second part?
Yeah.
So what's the next thing that, Ross remembered? Okay, so Chandler and Ross are about to go to the hockey game. So suddenly he stopped.
Oh, he saw a pair of shoes.
Is it a pair of shoes?
In the window. How to say those shoes? I forgot the word.
It's what Rachel bought. When he tried to. This is in episode 1. You forgot the word.
Yeah.
So there. So Ross actually keeps on noticing things that remind him of Carol. So first, the date from the ticket. Second, the boots. Okay, then next, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then bus station. and peanut shell. No, not peanuts. Peach pit. Actually, it's nectarine.
Okay, so first we have the boots, and then second, bus station first, you said, right?
Peach pit.
I'm sorry, and?
Peach, oh, bus station.
Peach.
Yeah. Peach pit.
P-I-T.
Pit.
Okay, and then what else?
Yeah. And then they went to the game, and they have mentioned the weather.
Okay.
Snow, for first frost that day.
And anything else after the snow?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, I think it stopped from
after that.
the snow. Okay. Alright. Now, so when Chandler and Ross, I mean Chandler and Joy, keep noticing Ross tend to be sentimental, what are their reactions about it?
They have no patience for it because Ross keeps interrupting their chatting, their activities.
Okay. So, okay, go ahead.
And they wonder why Ross kept thinking of
Okay.
their first
So what's the feeling of Chandler and Joy? So for you, when you have this kind of companion or friend who keeps on, bringing back the past, what would you feel?
I will feel bored and I don't want to know what's happened between.
So don't you think
and
his friends also feel the same thing? Do they get bored?
Yeah.
So they get
why
bored.
they have
Anything
no
else?
patience.
Any other term that you can describe, aside from being bored? So they're both of them annoyed. And how do they divert, or how did they, move on with this kind of, situation? Okay, so they can just
focus on the game.
Tend not to, just to let Ross think about it, or they just pretend that they, it's like they don't hear anything. Just like the snow, right? So, Chandler it's like, he doesn't want, well, the question is, he said that, so, do you remember something about the weather also, right? And then he has a follow-up question that, when Ross mentioned that, oh yes, and that's like he doesn't want to hear about it already, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, you said you get bored. So how are you going to move on?
Mm, um, try not to give my friend any response. So yeah, and they might find out. Maybe I don't even want to know.
Okay. Okay. So there. What else? What other question do we have next? Let's go now to question number 9. Can you read it?
Okay. Have you had the same feeling with Rachel before that you seem not to have any plans or directions in your life? How did you deal with it? Yes, I have. I think the only way to go through it is to live
Okay.
in the
So
moment and
you had the
always
same
do my
feeling.
best. Yeah.
So before
Sometime before. So so I uh, just place it in positive way.
Okay. So it's like you just go with the flow. Is it go with the flow but in a positive way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you mentioned in here that you just have to go through with it. Go through it is to live in the moment and always do my best. So it's like you will just go with the flow, just move on, and then afterward, if once you live with it, then you just have to do your best. Okay. So here, yes, I have. Well, in fact, it's in the past. You said, right? So, I had. Yes, I had.
Okay. Or should I say yes, I have had?
Yes, I had. I think the only way. So it's like that's already an ended sentence. So I think the only way to go through it is to live in the moment and always do my best. Or you can just put another comma. If you just wanted to go through with your sentence, yes, I had. I think the only way here, and so on. But then I don't specifically remember. So you mentioned also here before that you don't actually try to be you will not let your friends know about it. You mentioned that. So you just have to keep it on your own.
Yeah.
Is it hard if you do that, without letting someone else know about it? That it's like, oh, you're hurting. I mean, there's something that it feels like different. Just like Rachel, right? But for Rachel, he automatically told it to her friends. So, of course, her friends, Carol and Phoebe, is there to help her, to support her.
Yeah, but Yeah, because Rachel needs them. She needs their comfort. But for me, if I can face it by my own, and
Mm-hmm.
I can go through it by myself, then it's quite okay if I am the only one who bear all
Mm-hmm.
of negative
Okay, so as long as you
emotion.
can take it, so you'll just keep it. But then, don't you think that sometimes it's
Yeah.
actually alarming that the number of the percentage of people who tend to commit suicide are actually men?
Well, yeah, some people might be, but I think I'm not that kind of
Okay, well,
person.
I'm just
So
saying because
yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
not worried
curious too.
about myself.
Because normally men are they're not
Uh,
showy. They don't want to show or express their feelings. For some, they will just, drink alcohol to forget it.
yeah, of course.
So
I
once you
used to
drink
be like
alcohol,
that.
then you're okay now. Is that?
Um, it feels relaxed, and you can forget all of your
Mm-hmm.
trouble, your issues for a moment. You just need to face the reality
Okay.
after you
So
wake up.
drinking alcohol, that's just an outlet for you to, what, just to, mhm.
Temporarily
Okay.
forget
And
those
then
unhappy
after
stuff.
drinking alcohol, you woke up in the morning, then this is reality. You have to face
Yeah, you need to cheer
it.
yourself
Cool.
up. You need to
Wow.
face
Okay.
the cruel
Yeah, of
reality.
course, if you're in that situation,
Yeah.
it's like everything for you tends to be negative. Okay.
Mm.
So technically, alcohol has a big help also. Okay, so that's for men. They need alcohol, but for women, of
Yeah.
course, we need friends. We need someone. It is, of course.
Yeah, it's more
Don't you think
healthy.
that's why female or, women are much stronger? Okay.
Can live
Is
longer
is that true
than men.
or
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's true. At least in Taiwan, I think women average life
okay.
is longer than men.
So, okay, because of course our lifestyle. Okay. Ah,
Hmm.
so that's the percentage in Taiwan. Now, um what I'm saying earlier is that for women are much stronger. It is because they're more on, they can handle their emotions better than men.
Oh, you mean
Don't you
some of
agree with that?
men easily out of control?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with it. Because you can only see men uh, drink alcohol and then behave like a crazy person. But it's seldom to see women behave
And that's
like
in
that.
Taiwan also. Okay.
Mm, yeah.
So, do you have friends also that that is always available that you can rely on in terms of let's say you're in this kind of situation?
Well, yeah. There is voice
I'm sorry.
from your microphone, I think. Do you hear
Okay, is that better?
that?
Yeah.
Time to time.
I don't know. It's actually my headphone. Okay, but now is it better now?
Uh,
All right. Okay, good. All right. So you were saying? You have friends. Okay.
Oh yeah, I do have friends. I
Now,
can
since
rely
you
on.
have your fiance with you now, so do you prefer, you know, telling most of your problems to your friends or to your fiance first?
Uh, it's supposed to tell my fiance first, but some uh, there are some things I still need to talk to my friends first, like how we prepare our wedding, and she has her opinion, and how did I do?
Mm-hmm.
So something like that I need to
Okay.
discuss
Well,
with
that's
my
for the
friends
wedding. But what
and her.
about, you know, problems?
Problem. Well, I will let her know. After all, we will
Mm-hmm.
solve all of our problems together in the future. So yeah, that's
Okay.
how we need to
Do
do
you
it.
agree that, let's say, you're already married in, because for some, they tend to hide problems from their partner. You know, they don't want to be honest. Sometimes, well, technically, it's not telling them, I mean, you're not telling a lie to them. It's just that you're just keeping something. You know, it's just things that you don't want to tell to your partner.
Um, I think it would happen because sometimes you don't want to uh, let her worry, or you just wanna make things right. You don't wanna
Mm-hmm.
broke something. Like you, uh, like if you live with your fiance's family, there are something would happen and you will not feeling well, but you might just keep it. You instead of
Mm-hmm.
tell your fiance directly because that's her family and that's how they do things. If you judge them, then she might think uh,
Mm-hmm.
you have disagreement with her family or something. Yeah, so I think sometimes just keep those things uh, yourself. It's better than tell your fiance all
Okay.
stuff.
Just to protect her also. Okay. Well, of course, you don't want to
Yeah,
hurt her also, right? Yeah, that's actually true. I agree with that at some point.
yeah,
Yeah, I experienced that actually.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Especially you are living
Okay. What
together.
can you say about, you know, what are the things that makes true friendship last? You know, of course, just like this friends, right?
Yeah. Mm, uh,
Mm-hmm.
how to let true friendship last? Just like if you
How
it's hard to
long
describe.
how long you've been friends with your friends? Oh,
From
okay. So what
elementary school
are the
or
things
from,
that's, keeping you together?
I think it's kind of like we are family because we are living around, and when I was a child, I often uh, I often went to his home and went out with his family, so I knew his whole family, and his parents knew me well. So yeah, I know we can trust each other because yeah, everything of
Okay.
me,
So
she
you
already
describe
know.
that your family. Okay. And trust. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? So these are these are actually the things that I've captured from your sentences. So they treat you as just part of your family, and then they trust you, right? So what else? What do you think?
Trust family, and you will not want to get something from them. Everything you do is for free. It's a bit weird. I mean, if you help someone and you don't wanna get something back, you help him just because you
Okay,
are
help
friends. You are supposed to
each
help each
other.
other.
Okay. So two more. Give me two more. Okay.
Easy to get along with. Yeah, you don't need to pretend to uh, say something or do something to let him happy. You just need to do yourself. So it's easy
So
to
you
get
do
along
not
with your
pretend.
friends.
Okay. Wow. That's actually the most important part. You're true to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And lastly, one more. Ano to eh? Ito yung estudyante kong makoment. And I'm naka-record. Mababa na na. 30 minutes. No, 20 minutes. Why? What word is that?
Say the last one. What's the last one? Anything else? Even you don't see each other in face for a long time, uh, it doesn't affect your feeling for each other.
Okay. So it doesn't. So you don't physically see each other. But what's the most important part there also? Always be there.
It will always be
Or
there if they.
what's also the important thing if you have, you have your partner with you. I mean, if you're, you don't see each other physically, right? But what do you do every time? Every day. Text her, talk to her, and that's, how do you call that?
Yeah.
There, yep.
Communicate with them or
communication.
okay.
So that's actually the best thing or important part. So of course, I agree with it. So you treat each other as part of a family. You trust each other, you help each other, so which means you're always there to help her or him. Easily to get along, you don't need to pretend. And you have, communication. Now, let's say your friend asked him something to you. Let's say, how do I look, Shaun? And you tend to observe there's something wrong. Let's say about his attitude or his personality. And your friend tend to ask you, is there something wrong about me? Or is there something wrong about my face? Physically. So do you tend to be straightforward? Tell directly to your friends, like, you're ugly. It doesn't look good to you, something like that. And
well, no. I wouldn't say that directly because even for example, I find a t-shirt is very good. I think I can wear it and it's good looking. But uh, but for other people, they might think it's a normal t-shirt. It's nothing. And some people might think, oh, it's an ugly t-shirt. So I think it is objective to judge you love something or you hate something. So even I think, oh, he looks ugly, I wouldn't say that. I might say in another way, like, well, I think another one maybe better than this, or uh, I think, what should you do, or what how to change it would.
Alright, so you will not go directly and say it, hey, that's ugly. Okay. But what if you know that it's already ugly, however, you didn't say to him that it's ugly, and your friend eventually tend to know it from somebody else?
Well,
Okay.
I wouldn't tell. Yeah, if I already saw it, oh, it's ugly, and I didn't tell him, instead I tell other people.
I mean, well, you don't need to tell to other people, but other people observe it or notice it. But you did not correct your friend. You didn't say something about it. I mean.
Oh, well, yeah, then my friend find out I didn't tell him the truth. It's fine because I said maybe you like it. So
because for some, they say that it's better to be true. Tell directly to your friends, hey, this is not good. You're doing this. It's not good.
Yeah, maybe, but I think it just depends um, on how on what happened right now and what things you are deal with.
Okay.
You are
You know,
dealing
just
with.
like best friends, you know, Rachel and the rest of her friends. They don't say directly to her. They tend to be always positive with her. You know, just like her paycheck. She just received it, and yet the amount is very small.
Yeah, but they just don't want to hurt her. But actually, she already knew the paycheck is low, so she already know the truth. No matter how her friends tell her, they just want to cheer her up. So yeah, I don't think they have lied to her
Alright. Now,
because Rachel already
what can
knew
you
the
say
truth.
also about their friendship then? So, for you, you know, these are the things. What about their own circle of friends? So, what can you say about them? What's keeping them together?
I
Same
think it's
thing,
just like
okay.
a small
So
family.
it's the same thing,
Big
everyone.
family.
They're just like big family also.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and they
Mm-hmm.
tend to help each other when they need each other. And of course, they are easily to get along with. That's why they often
Mm-hmm.
sit around the living room together
Mm-hmm. Okay.
or sit in a coffee shop together. Yeah,
Okay.
and they have good communications because if they have any different opinions, they will just say it out
Mm-hmm.
loud and
Okay.
they are
So
not
most likely
afraid
it's
of
the
letting
same
other people know.
with with your own opinion about your friends, with the TV series Friends. Okay. So there. So help each other, they support each other, they trust each other. So they just like family, and yeah, this is actually a good thing for them. So every time they're at the Perks cafe or cafeteria, they tend to, you know, what can you observe every time, you know, the episode starts? You know, for episode 1, 2, 3, up until 4, what do you observe, you know, every time the episode starts?
They, uh, they are all in the coffee shop and having
Mm-hmm.
uh,
So they're
and they are
chatting,
cheating.
they're having communications, and they're discussing anything, right?
Yeah.
See?
Mm.
Uh-huh.
About their daily life or a
Mm-hmm.
specific subject, a
Okay.
specific topic.
Alrighty. Next, last question.
Have you ever
Mm-hmm.
stalked your crush? What did you do? Never. I thought it is a bit weird. And uh, what if she called the
Okay.
police?
Well, stalker, or you stalk your crush, it doesn't necessarily that you follow him physically or her. Right now, you know, we're in the technology age. We have social media.
Oh, you mean just
Yeah,
like follow
that's
her
another,
Facebook
you know,
or
another
her
way of
Instagram?
stalking someone. So what can you say about that?
Okay, okay.
Oh, you did?
In this
Okay.
way, I have, of course, I I can know where she go and her
Uh-huh.
pictures, what happened today, and she will get
Mhm.
some text there,
Now,
so
are you
I can
referring to your
understand.
fiance? Ah, well, is this
Not for
when
her.
you're already together or what? Well, of course, sometimes it's not bad to have crush to other, even though you have your own partner, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So it's like you're just interested in someone.
yeah. Just wanna know. That's
So
all.
how often do you start your crush?
How often? In maybe every day, because if you open your laptop or you can have your phone, then you can
Mm-hmm.
easily to browse Facebook page. So yeah, you will
Mm-hmm.
see many
Mm-hmm.
information there, including your crush. Even you are not
Mm-hmm.
be intent
Okay.
to search it. Yeah.
Now, what can you say for, for other people? Yeah, they stalk their crush or other people, but they tend to, you know, right now you could just create a fake account, just like in Facebook. They tend to save your photo and then try to use your own photo on a different account.
Mm, it is very weird. Um, I mean, if you
Mhm.
use a fake account just try to follow her, then I think it's okay because you might don't want other people know who you are. But if you use a fake account and then
Mhm.
you try to copy her uh, photos, her pictures, and to pretend uh,
Mhm.
she is your somebody or something like you are represent her, then I think you should go to
Mhm.
uh, police office to find this
Mhm.
officer. Hey, I might do something
Okay.
illegal. Please arrest me.
Okay. So what else? In this episode, did someone try to stalk someone? Are you sure about that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, in this episode.
Anyone in this episode?
Okay, so I'll give that as an question for you to think about. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
in
that's
this
a
episode.
question for you
Okay.
to think about, or you may wanted to watch the episode again. Alrighty? Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so that's it for now,
What
Sean.
did I miss?
Have a great
Okay.
evening. Welcome. Good night. Bye now.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.